presidents are often given too much blame or too much credit for the economy. However, this time, Donald Trump is taking a huge gamble with Americans' money and their future. This is both an economic and a political gamble. Despite Trump's team repeating that this worked in Trump's first term, this is not the same economy Trump was handed in his first term by Barack Obama. This is a fragile economy which took 4 years to recover from the economic meltdown that resulted from Trump's mishandling of the COVID crisis. Nothing, in fact, is the same. Inflation has not been completely tackled. Trump is deporting a major portion of the U.S. workforce necessary for many industries to survive: agriculture, construction, hospitality, and the service industries. Trump is also dismantling the federal government with the help of Elon Musk and Doge, which is having a destabilizing effect on all business sectors and their plans for the future. At the Rose Garden yesterday, we saw Trump announce a tariff plan which in essence is the recipe for a trade war. 25% tariffs on cars, a 10% baseline on all imports, and adjusted reciprocal very high tariffs on over 25 countries, including our closest allies, which includes every NATO member nation. This morning, after his Liberation Day announcement, the market, investors, and people who really understand economics have all spoken. The U.S. market is down at some point today, almost 1,500 points in one day. And this is on top of earlier losses this month. Major investment banks like J.P. Morgan are predicting this is likely to plunge the world into recession. This time, Trump's team is not full of economic heavyweights like our Treasury secretaries of the past, Hank Paulson, Robert Rubin, Lawrence Summers. Instead, we have Scott Bessent and Howard Lutnick from Jericho, Long Island, as masterminds of this plan. Despite what Trump and his team say, a tariff is a tax that will be paid by American importers and passed on to us, the consumer. Ironically, almost everyone who voted for Trump did so because he said he would bring down prices and not increase them. The fact here is that bringing manufacturing back to the U.S. is a very long-term goal and may not be economically feasible or realized in one presidential term. Trump is trying to revive jobs of the past for those who don't have a higher education. The future financial success of America will depend on us leading on innovations, the innovations of the future. But Trump is stripping funds from both government agencies, private institutions, and universities who are responsible for that innovation. All of this is being done to pay for a short-term tax cut for Trump's wealthiest Americans, many who pay little or no taxes at all right now. There are so many unknown consequences of these tariffs. This move ignores the global nature of our economy and how interdependent we are with others. No voter voted to increase economic pain, not even Trump's voters. We do not know, I should say, what other countries will do, although some are reciprocating already. It's already happening, my friends. Will this reverberate through the West and further weaken the Western alliances? Our global trading alliances and treaties have been our economic cement that has held the West together for over 80 years, raising the tide for all participants. Will our allies stop buying our weapon systems, our airplanes, and other big-ticket items? Will China stop buying our treasury bills? Has any serious thought been given to the myriad negative consequences that might occur as Trump tries to break a finely tuned machine that took over 80 years to build? Will this end up irrevocably damaging America, leaving America alone on its own? We do not know. There is no economic model available to accurately predict the outcome here, no matter what Trump's tariff brain trust says. The outcomes could be this destruction of an otherwise healthy economy, a recession, stagflation, or worse. This is why no president before has ever taken such a dangerous gamble. And remember, America first is America alone. This is Jon-Christopher for Real Political News, the White House.